The ceasefire is showing some serious strain. This after U.S. President Donald Trump launched Project Freedom in a bid to reopen the Strait of Hormuz to facilitate commercial shipping. And Iran has lashed out. A number of commercial ships in the region have been hit, including a South Korean vessel. And on top of that, the UAE is saying Iranian drones and missiles have hit a major oil port. I want to show you video that has been circulating online on social media of that incident. Now, the UAE has criticized and condemned this incident. You can see the port there is ablaze, and its location is very significant. This port is in Fujairah, which lies just beyond the strait. This is one of the last few export routes for Middle East oil that doesn't need to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. And this also represents the biggest escalation we have seen since a ceasefire was announced 4 weeks ago. There was violence, and there was also no surge in commercial traffic, which was the intention of Project Freedom. According to the United States, only 2 American merchant ships managed to cross the Strait of Hormuz, which Iran disputes. The United States also says that it destroyed at least 6 Iranian smaller boats. Again, Iran disputes that. And you have shipping executives watching from afar and saying, we are extremely cautious and wary of the situation. I want to share with you some comments I've been getting from some top shipping leaders. This I heard from Tim Huxley. He's the chairman of Mandarin Shipping based here in Hong Kong. And he tells me, quote, the strait is still incredibly hazardous. And I expect most ships will continue to avoid transit until both sides come up with something more concrete. This morning, I was speaking with Enged Banga. He's the CEO of the Caravel Group. And he tells me this, quote, efforts to restore freedom of navigation matter, but it may take time for political statements and military initiatives to translate into safe, workable operating conditions for vessels and crews in crowded and contested waters. And need we remind our audiences an estimated 20,000 seafarers remain trapped in the Gulf as the Strait of Hormuz remains effectively closed. Now, we continue to watch the price of gas at the pump in the United States. Let's bring up the numbers for you. According to AAA, gas prices, they continue to soar. They're now at $4.46 a gallon. This is the highest level in nearly 4 years. And Alex, one oil market expert told CNN that gas prices on average in the United States will reach $5 a gallon if the Strait of Hormuz remains effectively closed. Alex.
And Kristie, here in California, we're at $6.11 a gallon already, which is quite something.
Yeah.
So what's the deal right now with the status of peace talks between the U.S. and Iran? Are they actually talking?
Yeah, this is the state of play. What we heard was this on Sunday from Iran. Iran said that they had received the U.S. response to their 14-point peace plan. Iran says in that 14-point plan, there is no mention of its nuclear program. Of course, keep in mind, that goes directly against what we've been hearing all along from U.S. President Donald Trump, who has repeatedly said there can be no peace deal, no deal with Iran unless it agrees to curb its nuclear program. So that's where we stand right now. We're 4 weeks into this ceasefire that was already fragile. And now, given the all-out attacks on an oil port, on commercial vessels in the strait, this is a ceasefire that appears to be on the brink of collapse. Alex.
On the brink, for sure. Kristie Stout starting us off live in Hong Kong. Kristie, thank you so much. For more, let's